Imagine for a moment that you wake up tomorrow morning and everything that seemed to be working in your life begins to slowly fall apart. Relationships grow cold, projects stagnate, and even your prayers seem empty. You feel a heaviness in your heart that you can't explain. This feeling isn't necessarily a coincidence. In life, Allah sometimes sends us subtle signs. These signs are not there to punish us, but to awaken us, to bring us back to the path of sincerity and mercy. Today, we're going to explore one of these signs when Allah is not pleased with our conduct, not out of arbitrary anger, but as a profound reminder. We will talk about moments in our modern lives when this sign can manifest, and connect it to stories from the Quran, such as those of Prophet Yunus and Qarun, which teach us how distance from guidance can affect our inner peace. Take a moment to reflect. Have you ever felt that weight in your heart? That inexplicable emptiness? That feeling that despite all your efforts, something is eluding you? If the answer is yes, then you're in the right place. What you're about to hear could help you gain control over your spiritual life and your actions. Watch this video until the end. The sign you're ignoring could change your next few days. If any of what you hear resonates with you, share it with someone who needs it. Before continuing, write in the comments, "I want to understand this sign," if you are ready to reflect deeply on your life. Step 1. The main sign, the loss of barakah. Sometimes you work hard, you give it your all, but despite all your efforts, you feel that nothing is progressing. Money may increase, but inner peace diminishes. Relationships become strained, but your responsibilities seem to pile up. You may have everything, but you feel an inexplicable video. This is what scientists call the loss of barakah. This invisible blessing that transforms our efforts into peace, our actions into lasting rewards. When Allah withdraws or allows this barakah to diminish, life can seem difficult, even if outward appearances are prosperous everyday stories. A student passes all her exams but feels constantly anxious, unable to focus on her spirituality. An entrepreneur makes money but feels his relationships crumbling, and every success seems empty. A parent gives everything for their family but feels an inexplicable emotional distance from their children. These experiences are not coincidences. They reflect the reality of divine guidance. Allah bestows blessings upon us when we remain on the straight path. And sometimes, the loss of barakah is a sign of awakening, not a punishment. Links with the Quran. In Surah Ar-Rum, verse 41, Allah said, "Corruption has appeared on land and sea because of what the hands of men have acquired." This means that often the consequences of our actions, negligence, arrogance, and injustice can affect our peace and blessings. The loss of barakah is a mirror. It shows us where we have strayed. Have you ever felt that despite all your efforts, life doesn't bring you satisfaction? Comment yes, if this resonates with you. Take a moment and reflect. What actions in your life might have reduced your barakah? If you know someone who seems to have everything but remains unhappy, share this message with them. Step 2. Contemporary history, inspired by real life. Imagine a young man called Ahmed. He works hard every day, but spends his evenings on social media, absorbed by endless distractions. He goes to bed late, often forgets his prayers, and feels increasingly empty inside. Every morning, he wakes up tired. Unable to feel the satisfaction of his efforts Ahmed used to feel peace during his sujood, that profound tranquility that only Allah can offer. But now he wonders, why do I feel so empty? Why does everything seem so difficult, even when I'm doing my best? This story is not uncommon. Today, thousands of people, experience similar situations. Material success, but spiritual deficit. Visible achievements, but interior void. The loss of barakah in Ahmed's life is not a coincidence. It is a subtle sign, a reminder or return to Allah, to reassess one's priorities and to nourish the soul as much as the body. The story of Prophet Yunus, A.S. This teaches us that turning away from God and neglecting guidance can lead to profound distress. Yunus, I.S., was trapped in the belly of the fish, alone and desperate, but he found peace and salvation by turning to Allah with sincerity and humility. There is no deity except you. Glory be to you. I have truly been among the wrongdoers. Quran 21:87. Like Ahmed, we can feel an inner emptiness, but the key is not to panic or feel doomed. Emptiness is a call for awareness, a time to return to Allah, to correct our habits, and to seek sincerity in every action. If you recognize yourself in this story, type in the comments, I want guidance. Take a moment to think, what habits are taking you away from your inner peace? Write one down today and commit to changing it. If you know someone who is going through a period of spiritual emptiness despite a successful life, share this story with them. Step 3. History of the Quran and spiritual lessons. The stories in the Quran are not just ancient tales. They are mirrors for our modern lives, showing us how human choices affect our peace and guidance. Prophet Yunus, Yunus was sent to guide his people. But when his people rejected his warnings, he turned away, abandoning his responsibilities. This led to him being swallowed by the great fish, alone and in distress. But in his suffering, Yunus, A.S., turned to Allah with sincerity and humility, saying, "There is no deity except you, glory be to you. I have truly been among the wrongdoers." Quran 21:87. Lesson for us today. Even when we feel lost or overwhelmed by difficulties, a sincere return to Allah, through repentance, prayer, and reflection, can restore inner peace and blessings to our lives. Qarun, correlation with arrogance and materialism. Qarun was immensely wealthy, but his heart was filled with arrogance and greed. He attributed his wealth to himself, forgetting Allah. His pride and disregard for warnings led to his downfall. The earth swallowed his treasures and him modern parallel. Today, some accumulate wealth, status, or influence, but forget gratitude, humility, and justice. Like Qarun, this arrogance can attracting an inner void, a loss of barakah, and relational or spiritual difficulties. By combining these lessons, Yunus, it teaches us repentance and a sincere return to Allah in the face of despair. Qarun, it warns us against arrogance and attachment to material possessions at the expense of the soul. In modern life, experiencing a loss of inner peace, despite success, can be a call for introspection, a sign to reconnect with Allah. Relationship difficulties, feelings of emptiness, or constant frustration may indicate that ignore the guidance and the barakah in our lives. Which teaching resonates with you most? Yunus, ISS, or Qarun? Comment below. Take a moment to reflect. Where in your life could you be like Qarun? Or where do you need sincere feedback like Yunus? Share this video with someone who could benefit from these spiritual lessons. Step 4. Solutions. Having explored the subtle signs in our lives and the lessons of the Quran, it is time to focus on what we can do to regain peace, blessings, and guidance. 1. Personal reflection. Take a moment to look at yourself honestly. What actions or habits are taking you away from inner peace? Where have you neglected your prayers or your sincerity? What behaviors made you feel this inexplicable emptiness? Self-awareness is the first step towards change. It is not a punishment, but a call to awakening too. Return to prayer and repentance. Like Yunus, as in his distress, turn to Allah with humility. Say your prayers with concentration and sincere intention. Ask forgiveness for your past mistakes. Seek guidance in every decision you make. Sincere repentance opens the door to peace and blessings. 3. Taking concrete action in daily life. A hidden good deed. Help someone without expecting anything in return. Eliminate a bad habit, whether it be procrastination, distraction, or arrogance. Giving back to others, time, advice, or emotional support. These small actions, La Baraka restaurant, and reconnect your life with a spiritual purpose. 4. Maintain humility and gratitude. As Qarun has shown us, pride and excessive attachment to material possessions can harm your peace. Every day, give thanks for what you have. Recognize that everything comes from Allah. Remain humble in your interactions and successes. What step will you start today? Comment, I'm starting to commit. Share this video with someone who might benefit from a spiritual reminder. Write in the comments your impressions of these signs and lessons. Which part touched your heart the most? Remember, life is not a series of arbitrary punishments. The signs we feel, the loss of barakah, the inner emptiness, all of this is an invitation to return to Allah, to rediscover guidance, serenity, and light in our actions. Every small step towards sincerity, humility, and gratitude is a step towards blessing and inner peace. Even if the path seems long, Allah always opens the door to those who seek to draw closer to Him.